Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new era of NXT. This is not NXT 3.0, as would make sense because of the game show and all that. This is NXT 2.0, and you will not call it by any other name tonight, for goodness sake. It's good to see you all. Hello, I'm Adam Pacitti, and these are live reactions to who knows what. None of us, except for a few choice people in WWE, know what to expect from NXT 2.0 tonight. But we're gonna find out together, aren't we? That's what we're here for. So we're gonna have a look, aren't we? Should be fun. Might be fun. Might be the death of a brand that many of us knew and loved. But we'll see, won't we? How you all doing? Nice to see you. Mars. Trey says he's nervous. You're not the only one, pal. Noah, hesitantly excited for tonight. Montana, nice to see you. Steve Curtis, Greg Diaper, that's a shame. Stephen Scodes, John Yu, all right, nice to see you. Wrong show, hello. How you doing at the back? You all right? I don't know what this is going to be like tonight at all. You don't know what this is going to be like tonight. We know that we're getting a new look NXT. We've seen the logo. We don't know a great deal about the card at all, except for the fact that the Fatal 4-Way now is for the NXT Championship. So you would assume that's going to be main eventing the show tonight. And I guess you've got to ask the question, who do you want heading up a new era of NXT, which is all about youth? Not just youth, but big boys too. And if you look at those faces there, LA Knight, Pete Dunne, Tommaso Ciampa, Kyle O'Reilly, they're not the biggest lads in the world. I wouldn't want to mess with any of them, except Kyle O'Reilly. He's a little bitch. No, I wouldn't want to mess with any of them. I reckon it's Pete Dunne. I reckon LA Knight's in with a chance. Tommaso Ciampa, surely not the face of a new NXT, a guy who's been there forever. Could be Kyle. Could be Kyle as well, but somebody who's perhaps struggling to get over with the fans as a babyface in the way that WWE had hoped. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm taking Pete anyway, but LA Knight wouldn't surprise me. LA Knight wouldn't surprise me one little bit. We are 1 minute away from starting. I've booted up Watch Wrestling. I'm not even hiding it anymore. So hopefully I'm fairly in time with you guys, but you know how it is. We'll see how we get on tonight. Yeah, I'm hesitantly nervous. Is hesitantly excited rather. Is I think quite a good way of putting it. I think I'm in the minority in saying that actually I don't mind the new logo. I prefer the old one, although not the old one with Triple H. He's got to put skulls on everything, hasn't he, Triple H? Not the one with skulls on, but just the NXT, the gold and black, and now we've got Art Attack. But it doesn't bother me that much. And I'm excited for a new show. I think it's a difficult one to sort of judge on what we see tonight. We're going to get 2 hours of wrestling tonight. And I'm sure actually it'll be a really good show. I don't think they're going to do anything too outlandish. I think this is one of those things where we're going to have to wait and see what the vision of the new NXT 2.0 will become apparent over the next month, over the next 3 months. Anyway, getting a trailer for Raw right now. We're about to start. Stephen Scodes in there early with a donation. Thank you ever so much, Stephen. Hi, Adam. How are you? I'm good. I woke up from a nap I say a nap, I was asleep for about 2.5 hours. It was a hefty nap. I'm good, mate. I'm good. Just a bit dishevelled. I'm getting out of work when the stream starts. Get in. So excited for another stream. Hope work is going well. It's always lovely seeing you, and you're an awesome friend. Big love to you, Adam. All the best. Thank you very much, Stephen. Nice to see you as always. You didn't miss anything on the Twitch stream. Don't worry about that. Here we go. It's starting. I'm not especially far behind. We're about to find out. Hopefully the audience is all right. John, evening, Adam, from the biggest Cultaholic fans in Alabama, if you will. Get used to it. Kind of excited to see how it all turns out tonight. Glad you're back and in the driver's seat. Much love from all of us. Who's your pick to win the title? As I say, I'm taking Dunne. I think Vince quite likes him as well, and apparently he's just signed a new deal. Apparently. Who knows? Here we go. Pete Dunne, the first man that you see on the show tonight. But it is just the trailer for the match. And Alan Smith, the new logo must be a nightmare to embroid / put on merch. Yeah, we've been struggling with it on our thumbnails. It's difficult to find a background because you quite often you use a colour of background. Okay, we're about to find out. Lots of colours on it. It's a new look.
New faces, but one thing remains the same. Tommaso Ciampa was, and forever will be
Mr. NXT. Well, the backstage stuff doesn't look especially different.
Love story in sports entertainment history gets a second chapter. It's Ciampa and Goldie 2.0.
Ciampa and Goldie 2.0. He's still angrily leaving the interview area, making a bit of a mess on the way out. Here's my pick, just spat all over himself there. Very dramatic music going on right now as well. See, I know a lot of people aren't hot on Kyle as a babyface. I quite like him still.
I am one win away from achieving a goal 16 years in the making. Kyle O'Reilly, NXT champion. It's about damn time.
Nice. He's a hell of a promo, isn't he, LA Knight? Very old school in his delivery, actually. If you want to pick the most handsome man... Oh! It's Steiner! With the Steiner singlet as well, the old school Steiner singlet. Bron Breakker? I like the interruption. Really like the interruption of the promo.
Because tonight I'm going to become the NXT champion. But first, I'll tell you what, in 2 minutes, why don't you walk out there, give me this complete, it'll be real exciting, you know, something to be excited about, and then I'll beat the brakes off this cross-eyed half-wit. Yeah.
Big piped in boos there, it seems. We'll see if this is going to be overproduced as I assume it is going to be. First time seeing the full intro, more paint splats. This might be the one that they put online, actually. Music sounds fine. No offense to the composer. Wow, it's a very colourful arena. Hey, you know what? I really like the NXT, the logo on the wall. I think that looks nice. It's very colourful. Very colourful. Like, they're really... Rainbow audience. Quite like the entranceway as well. And here's LA Knight. Still feels very intimate. Those boos sound too loud for the venue. I don't know. Maybe I'm imagining things, but they sound piped in. What did Steiner call himself? Because that wasn't the name that I thought he was going with. I thought he was going with Rex Steiner or something. Should know this. Did a news video on it. Bron Breakker. You're saying Braun? It's not Braden Walker, fortunately. Knock, knock. I thought it was Rex. Bron Breakker. Curious choice to kick off. To kick off a relaunch is the wedding, right? Just because... To me, that indicates if they're kicking off with something which is so sort of drama-y, very... Man, he's a bit of a specimen, isn't he? This Bron Breakker guy. Double K. If they're kicking off with something like a wedding, which is so drama-y, So dramatic, I think is the word that I'm looking for. I think that might be a bit of a hint at things to come. Maybe expect to see a few more sort of beefy promo, just more drama in general. Hey, do you reckon this could be a shocker here? Do you reckon Brekker? It's going to take me a while to get used to him. Do you reckon Brekker could score an upset here and either replace LA Knight or dare I say get added to the Fatal 4-Way match, make it a 5-way? It's a very, very small crowd, really, isn't it? And actually, the lighting doesn't help that. I mean, it's difficult to make that many people look like there are loads, but this feels, I would argue, just because the crowd are so much more illuminated, this feels a bit more small scale. I don't want to say low rent. Certainly feels smaller than the last iteration of NXT. I don't think that lighting on the crowd is doing it any favours. To me, actually, it almost feels like a TV studio audience. Reminds me, just with the lighting, it reminds me of the World of Sport reboot on ITV. They are 100% piping in noise there. Fans aren't especially animated, and I'm hearing a lot of booing going on. I'd be interested to know it wouldn't be difficult to figure out the exact number of people in there, actually. Declan, hello, thank you very much. Cheers for the donation. Alright, leader, work's been making me miss the last few See You Next Tuesdays, but can't lie, the Fed have piqued my interest, so here I am. Saying that, knowing WWE, I'm still expecting everyone's favourite Captain Excitement LA Knight to win the belt, probably with a suplex. Not a fan, apparently. Declan, nice to see you. Big Mojo vibes off that guy. I didn't want to say it, give him the belt. I didn't want to say it, but yeah, he does. He's got the face of... Mojo's got quite pronounced cheeks. He's got that. He's got a very distinctive smile, which I think our Steiner friend. Nice. JW Pringle, thank you. The set looks like a reboot of Double Dare from 90s Nickelodeon. yeah, I'm not going to argue with that. A lot of people, I saw somebody the other day, Matthew retweeted it, which was it was just the NXT intro to the This is an art attack. This is an art attack. This is art attack. Do 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 do. It's pretty spot on. Yeah, this guy's defo winning the belt tonight. Do something shocking. It would be shocking, wouldn't it? I do think he'll score the upset here. I don't know if he'll go on to win the belt, but they need something newsworthy. But do you do that with a more familiar face? I'm looking forward to the wedding, you know. He is a bit mojo-y, isn't he? I mean, that is the biggest compliment in the world. This is, flipping heck. The number of camera cuts. Kevin Dunn's fingerprints all over this. We weren't even doing anything there, and we're getting camera cut, camera cut, camera cut. Look at the power. Jesus Christ. That's damn impressive. Oh, bloody hell. Lovely. Shades of his dad. That could be it. Power slam. He got clean as a whistle. Stick him in the match. You might be right. If he goes in that match, he might be winning the thing. Wow. Oh, the camera cuts are already doing my head in. That's one of the things that I liked about NXT was the toned down production. I totally understand why you want to cut the camera on a strike or a move to mask any errors. Tricks the eye and all that, but you don't need it non-stop, especially when they're doing Nout. Goodness me. Bron Breakker. What a guy. Feature star there. And now I get my favourite American advertisements. This is what it's really all about. I miss this. Jack. Hello, big boy Pacitti. Hello. Hope you enjoyed your trip back home, and I hope the parents were all were well. They were. Thank you very much for saying that. But honestly, I don't know how to feel about this. The whole lighting on the audience genuinely looked like the live crowd at that weird Naughty's kids TV show 50/50. Very nice reference as well. Very nice reference. Yeah, it's a bit much for me. As I say, and I don't think the logo's amazing or anything, but it doesn't offend me in the way that it seems to have offended a lot of fans. But yeah, I'm not sure they've got the lighting on the studio right at the moment, just because it makes it feel a lot smaller. And yeah, you're right, it does make it feel like a pretty small scale TV show. The piped in audio is very, very annoying as well. God, I want Popeye's chicken in the UK, says Waterfields1. It's not all that. I've only had Popeyes once. I'd take KFC over Popeyes any day. Hey, look at that. I didn't go off topic for like 13, 14 minutes there. That's not too shabby. That's not too shabby. Space is similar to NWA Power back in the day, yeah, fair point. Is it just me or are there extra camera cuts? It's not just you, pal. It's certainly not just you. Impressive, Adam. Thank you very much, Greg. I hope you had a nice stream as well. And thanks for not calling me out. Declan, he has to win. He's even got the NXT colours. That's actually genuinely... They're super into, like, colour symbolism and stuff. And, yeah, it would... honestly, a good point. That might be enough to give it away. Hopefully, because it's a new NXT, they have different personnel. Because, perhaps they could have Fash interview him post-match. They could have Fash, Auga, interview him post-match. If you need somebody with charisma, then Fash is the man for that. Beartings, thank you ever so much for the donation. Cheers for your support, guys. Much appreciated. Evening Leader, not been at the streams much, but content has been keeping me going through my masters. Hope it's going all well. I'm skeptical of this rebrand, but it's contributing to it being an exciting time to be a fan. All Out got my gaming mates interested for the first time. I'm hearing that time and time again about All Out, which I ridiculously haven't seen all of yet. Just I haven't had the time. But the number of people that I'm hearing with a lapsed interest in wrestling getting back into it off the back of AEW and specifically All Out is very, very exciting indeed. And hey, I think the wrestling industry has needed a shot in the arm for a while, so it's cool to see so many people excited about whatever they're watching. And it's easy to pinpoint AEW because they are growing so very, very quickly. But hey, whatever you enjoy watching, it's cool. And you know, I think it's good for everyone, isn't it? It's certainly good for the fans because we got more choice than ever. It's good for the wrestlers, more places to work than ever. And I think it's good for the promotions as well, or at least the creative of the promotions, because everybody should be on their A game. Everybody should be looking to impress. Competition's healthy, isn't it? Certainly not a bad thing at all. All that's missing is a wrestling ear guard. Yeah, I wouldn't be anti him bringing out the. I thought they were the coolest things going. Didn't have a clue what they were. I thought genuinely when I was a kid, I thought he was listening to music. Hey, few new faces here. Man, they're pushing this lad hard already. He's the next champ, isn't he? He's the next champ. It'll also be interesting. It'll be interesting to see who we see. Familiar faces, like these two. But it'll be interesting to see who we don't see tonight. Do not expect to see Samoa Joe. Very worrying news there. Very worrying news. You know what? The skeptic in me, the pessimist, when it was announced that Joe was relinquishing the title, I did just think, oh, okay, right, they've stripped him of that and they're going to do whatever with him. But apparently it is legit medical. So hopefully he's all right. I don't know if we'll see any matches tonight featuring previous NXT stars. Like, I'm imagining Imperium are going to go up against a new team tonight. I don't know. You're probably about a minute ahead of me, so you know already. Probably look like a mug in about 20 seconds. A couple of specimens there, eh? Just absolutely shredded. Darren, thank you ever so much. Cheers for becoming a subscriber, member, never know what to call it. Thanks for hitting the join button. Much appreciated. And 1274. Briggs and Jensen. Kate and Murdoch vibes for me, but they're not out there yet. Oh yeah, Kate and Murdoch vibes. Speaking of which, Trevor Murdoch, killing it right now. I'm so glad he was the guy.
NXT 2.0, and the bar of the tag team division has been risen. Any tag team looking for a knockdown, drag-out fight, you have found it in Brother Brooks Jensen and Josh Briggs.
Biscuits and gravy! Maybe, no, it's cool. Couple of good old boys. Southern born. Southern bred. When they die, they'll be Southern dead. They like to watch their wrestling every week on TV. Can't remember the next line. I wonder if all the newbies are going to go over here. I don't think so. But debut match here for him. Possibly give him the rub. Overall thoughts on the arena, Adam? It just feels small. It just feels small. I think I guess they've probably done with the best with the space that they've got. But the lighting during the matches, where everybody is so illuminated, or so much more illuminated, so much more illuminated than they were before. It does highlight the fact that there aren't a whole lot of them in there. Alan, thank you, mate. With so many new faces, do you think they'll properly introduce all of them, or just throw them into storylines and expect us to know who they are? I'd like to think that they'll introduce them properly. Even just a little picture-in-picture promo can be very, very helpful. I feel like in the 30 seconds, if that these two got, we know a little bit about them. So hopefully they vary the ways in which these characters are introduced. And also I hope I don't know what the NXT roster looks like right now. I don't know who's there and who's not. Woof, what a chop that was. Learn from his Uncle Walter. Hopefully they don't try to bombard us with too many new faces as well. Because I think that can be off-putting. I think you need a blend of familiarity and newbies. Beautiful stuff, that. I am drunk, like Spike. Jose, I hope you've had a brilliant night. It's early days there for you, isn't it, pal? Good on you. Somebody just said they should have changed the commentary, in my opinion. I really like the NXT commentary team. I'm quite glad they haven't touched it. Big fan of Vic as well. Declan, state of these names. They are very WWE random name generator, aren't they? But all names sound bad at the beginning. Whenever you hear a new name, or especially if somebody's been rebranded, it always sounds like the worst thing ever. And you just sort of get used to it. How long before Vince gets fed up with the new lads and we go back to normal? We'll see. Also, never forget, it was me who you started. Forget my it was you. Also, never forget my it was you. What? Declan, what? Who started Murdoch Mania? It was the push he needed to get the NWA World's title. Ben the Tank, thank you ever so much. What would you do if Jimmy Hart casually walked in now with his vintage megaphone and started shouting at you to get 3 count as if you were actually wrestling? Thank you very much, Ben. It's always lovely to see you. I'd be especially concerned because I'm in my house. The office address, that's on the website. That's not difficult to find. My house? I have left the door unlocked, to be fair. Please don't rob me. I'm literally here. I'm literally here. I'll lock it during an ad break, I think. I've got cameras. Beautiful. Beautifully executed double underhook there from the top. Got it. Right. Big L for the newbies. Which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. You can't just have all the new people go over, can you? Edlib, thank you ever so much. Hi, Adam. What do you think Vince's goal with NXT is, like 5 years down the line? Greetings from Croatia. Ah, man, 5 years is a long, long time away. And I feel like already Dynamite is in competition with NXT. It's in competition with Raw and SmackDown now. So I don't think it's about... I don't think it's about competing with other brands so much. I think it's perhaps for it to be a proper developmental again. With a few familiar faces there. In combined mentor, wrestler roles, like your Ciampa's. I'm not sure the goal is for it to be the third brand anymore. In fact, I think it's fairly apparent that it isn't. This is... Forget NXT 2.0, this is FCW 2.0. Please kiss the dog, says E. Gallagher. At the end, I'll give you a kiss at the end. Love Swerve. Brett, lovely to see you, my friend. Of course, the one stream I catch live today is the one at stupid o'clock. Get yourself to bed, mate. Good thing considering I get to watch you suffer through new XT, so I don't have to. Though it doesn't sound awful yet. It's been fine. That was a really nice tag match, actually. It was good. The newbies impressing. I've forgotten their names already. One was called Briggs. Praying the camera work doesn't suck. Stick, sorry. It does suck. It's gonna stick. Why can't I read anymore, Brett? Yeah, I hope it doesn't stick either. But at this point for WWE, it's, in their minds at least, a proven formula. Not to excuse AEW, who I think have been guilty of it on some occasions as well. It worries me when it starts creeping in. And I have noticed it a few times on AEW programming. Less so than Raw. But it does happen, and it certainly happened tonight. Kelvin, ahoy hoy! Ahoy hoy to you too. Thank you very much, Kelvin. Cheers for the donation. That's an amazing breadstick there. God, this is making me hungry. What is this? Red Lobster. Never ending... Olive Garden. It's Olive Garden. Go on, I'll be chuffed here. I can't read there was a name badge there, I think it was Olive Garden. It's bloody Olive Garden. Go on, never even been to one. Alan, do you think they'll cut the NXT TV deal since WWE clearly haven't held up with their end of the bargain with NXT as a third brand? I don't know what viewing figures are like, you know what? I haven't checked the ratings recently. I mean, that's their primary concern, really. It's going to be how many people are watching. So that's the panic, isn't it? Because the TV deals are where the money is. And NXT has fewer and fewer viewers seemingly every week. So I think a big part of it is, yeah, just getting those viewing figures up. But when they come to renegotiate, it might be a less valuable intellectual property. Adam, do you think they'll bring out a new belt tonight? Oh, I hope so. Multicolored. Watch the internet wrestling community explode with anger. I like the current NXT belt. I actually prefer the previous one, and I think I'm in the minority there. I prefer the previous one, which was just the big NXT, of course. I thought that was really unique. That was really cool. But I don't mind the new one either. It's not new. We might see a new one tonight. We'll see. Jack! Just another quid to ask two things. One, has anyone ever mentioned that Imperium's theme sounds like the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire theme? I'm not here. I've never heard that before. And I can hear Imperium's theme in my head. Doesn't to me. And two, is there any chance we can see Mr. Happy at any point? Or is he busy doing cat things? He's never busy. All he does is sleep because he's a cat. He's downstairs and... It's not that I don't want to bring him upstairs, but I try to mess with him a lot less now. Like, it was easier when I was in the flat before because I could just pick him up and show him off. But where he's poorly, I try not to mess about with him too much. So I'm sure you will see him at some point, but unfortunately not tonight. Jack, thank you very much, by the way. Brett again. Oh no, AEW definitely have their moments of giving you perspective whiplash. And their audio work sometimes is astoundingly bad. Promos just being 5 decibels lower than the live feed. Yeah, they still haven't got the audio quite right. And I know all about bad wrestling audio because I work with WCPW. And you probably can't read because of a few days away from a screen. Yeah, I was really struggling on the Twitch stream earlier. Really struggling. Couldn't get my head into it at all. Ring rust, eh? We all get it. Yeah, the AEW stuff. But the AEW's production, I watched some AEW from a year and a half ago, and it's amazing how much their production values have improved. And that's a really, really big thing for me in wrestling is production value. And it's not going to look like WWE for a while. Well, hopefully never, actually. But there are still improvements to be made. But it takes a while to get those things right, doesn't it? KZ, so bummed about Norm Macdonald. Yeah, man, I opened Twitter just before I started, and it was the first thing I saw. What a voice he had. What a very funny man. Glad we got this new NXT to laugh at. Chance Legend, thank you very much for becoming a member. Much appreciated. Aaron Laver, it might be because it feels new, but I've loved this so far. Yeah, it's been good. It has been good, hasn't it? And I feel like I'm sat here sort of nitpicking as well. Oh, the crowd looks a bit small. Should have known that was going to be the case anyway. I'm whinging about things that I sort of knew were coming. And I don't think the lighting's done it any favours, but it's a very minor complaint, really. And it has been good, hasn't it? Big squash coming up. Katrina Cortez. Anyone familiar with Katrina Cortez? Jobber entrance. The dingy black and gold felt so dated for me, even though the in-ring was mostly great. Yeah, I think a lot of people felt that way. It did look dingy. It did look dingy. I think there's probably a happy medium, and that's what's bothered a lot of people about all the colour. Plus, we like to whinge, don't we? Katrina, she teamed with Sin Cara before his release. Oh my god, her! Wow, man, that's a blast from the past, isn't it? Totally forgot about. Totally forgot about her, yeah. Pete, genuinely, it's very, very small on my monitor here, and I thought that was Baron Corbin with him. I thought Baron Corbin had been sent to NXT. A bright new star to shake things up a little. Hug Niceman, good evening, handsome. Thank you for noticing. How are you enjoying the revamp so far aesthetically? I think I'm nitpicking if I think overall it genuinely does look better. It is more vibrant. Oh, that was rough. It was a medium boot there, not a big boot. Medium boot to the tip. I do. I think it was too dingy, the previous NXT. I think there are improvements to be made here, though. But hey, it's their first go, isn't it? Their first go. WWE's first go producing live wrestling. Big squash there. Easy peasy. Do you think AEW will ever have a developmental brand on TV like NXT? It's a long way away. I almost said, isn't that dark? But you get big stars on there, don't you? Yeah, probably, in time. I mean, their roster's big enough now, isn't it? They could easily start one. Very impressive performance by B-Fab. She's got a lot of charisma. Very, very confident on the mic. Also, where's the closest Olive Garden to you? Oh, God knows. I don't know if there are any in Europe. I don't think there are any in the UK. I'm not sure if there are any in Europe. Probably like... Here come Legado del Fantasma. Who's this? Electro Lopez. She's stolen the Undertaker's hat and put it through the wash. Dry clean only. Ooh! I mentioned this earlier, but I'm liking the way that they're introducing these new faces. You had your picture-in-picture, you've had your proper backstage promo, you had an interruption, bit of mic time there. I imagine we might see a vignette or two tonight. We're getting a match now? Nah, not yet. Next week on NXT 2.0. Take the crew for an employee appreciation dinner. I'd love to, Hug. I've always wanted to try Olive Garden. Thank the Lord that Cameron Grimes is still here. I can't hear anything here. This is mic'd horribly. It's like it's shot on a mobile phone. Barely hear a word of that. Theory's still kicking about. Damian Priest. Oh, it bloody is as well. Goodness me. Damian Priest. There's a face that I didn't expect to see tonight. Hey, that's kind of cool. I think he's just there for the Priest gag, isn't he? I'm not complaining. I'm liking Priest. I watched that back and forth, the sequence from last night's Raw. So him and Hardy are going at it, and they had done their research. Every move was scouted by the other. It was a beautiful, beautiful back and forth sequence. Just reversal after reversal after reversal. Hitting R2 again and again. Dustin, at first glance, the new set design gave me vibes along the lines of WCW Worldwide at Center Stage in Atlanta. Very much a studio feel. Yeah, agreed. Alan, production seems to be a big problem in the industry right now. WWE overproduced, AEW okay, but could be better. Impact is a mess. Yeah, it's not ideal, is it? And it's the production botches with Impact. They're so regular. I mean, mistakes happen and all that, but they're glaringly obvious and so frequent in Impact. Like big ones as well. Big, cut into the wrong audio feed or whatever. ROH probably looks best out of all of them. I've only seen a few bits of ROH recently. And you know what, it totally depends on personal taste as well. I imagine a lot of people, and myself included, the camera cuts not included, but generally speaking, WWE, I quite like their production. I like how grand it all feels. Main roster WWE and like pay-per-views and everything, they feel massive. There's nothing else like it. And that's always appealed to me. But a lot of people feel very, very different, I know. Liam Crawford, thank you very much for becoming a member. Much appreciated, my friend. Wes Bray. Brianna Brandy has performed with Soulja Boy. Watch out, Adam. I'll watch my back. He's blocked me anyway. Shook. I shook Soulja Boy. And Wes again. Elektra Lopez was part of the Brooklyn Bells tag team that fought the Iconics for the tag titles alongside Chris Statlander. She's also the daughter of former WWE Enhancement talent superstar Steve King. Why are you so familiar with Elektra Lopez, Wes? Where's this? Why are you commenting about wrestling? Where are your Raw Moat jokes in that? This is an imposter Wes Bray. That's not what my Wes Bray is all about. I'm gutted. Why are you taking it so seriously? Get out. I will not have her tunnel banned around this office willy-nilly. Clayton, the one Electra Lopez fan in the chat. How dare you know things? I agree. No, that's very, very interesting. I know she's been kicking about for a little bit. You know what? Hands up, right? I don't get a chance to watch much wrestling at all, so I'm pretty unfamiliar with the NXT product, and it stopped becoming a priority essentially, which is unfortunate. But it really did stop becoming a priority. I'll try and keep up with the biggest stuff going, but. Steven Skodes, I'm kind of okay with the new NXT. To be honest, for the past month, I haven't been massively interested in watching NXT. You and me both, pal. I'm willing to try and give this a chance, but I have my doubts. Really enjoying the stream, Adam. Really enjoying you, Steven. Thanks for being here. That Popeyes does look incredible on the advert. Those flaky nuggets. Looks like they're, I'm so hungry. I fell asleep without eating anything. I've not had my dins yet. Popeyes is very good, says Stephen. Do they do Popeyes in London now? You know what? Popeyes UK. US fried chicken chain Popeyes to open the first branch in the UK. Stop the presses. This from this year. 26th of March. American fast food giant Popeyes is coming to the UK with hundreds of branches set to open in the next few years. The fried chicken chain owned by Burger King will open the first branch in autumn, with hundreds more to follow as it takes on rival KFC. I'm well up for this. The launch will be followed by 350 further outlets over the next 5 to 10 years, following in the footsteps of openings in Spain and Switzerland in the last 2 years. Huge. What a day. Sack off NXT. Let's just talk about Popeyes. Let's have a quick look. Olive Garden. I'm sure there's not an Olive Garden in the UK. Is there an Olive Garden in the UK or in London, which apparently isn't part of the UK? No. No, there's not. There is a restaurant called Olive Garden. I like Carmelo, what I've seen of him anyway. There's an Olive Garden in Norwich, but not the same.
Hey, let's get straight to it.
Hot for Hayes.
I win the NXT breakout tournament. I'm riding this wave of momentum. Life is great. I got the juice now.
What's he going for?
Moving forward to NXT 2.0, you're not going to catch Melo off guard ever again. And when I look around, I realize at the end of the day, this is really just a numbers game. So what I had to do is I had to call on my boy. I said, yo, Trick. I said, are you about it? He got right back to me and he said, oh, I'm about it, about it. Hey, so from this
That is a hell of a shirt, isn't it? That's like a Rock $500 special.
Trick goes. Whenever I eat, Trick eats.
Am I about it? I would say I'm quite about it.
Trick gets put on too. Tell him, Trick. Sam, I'm here for 2 reasons.
2.0 reasons.
Get to the gas,
Sort it out.
get to the jam. And that's why my punchlines hit so heavy. Melo, I'm proud of you, man.
He's a good talker too, isn't he?
You truly are the golden child of NXT.
Uh-oh.
You've always been known to walk your walk and talk your talk. When Melo shoot, he don't miss. When Melo shoot, he don't miss. Who is this new humble Melo? Melo ain't never been humble. Sam, do we look humble? Exactly. Because back in the day, we was quick to call it a bum, bobblehead, or bootlicker. Until we can strap with the boots, make the ring talk. Because we
Sorry? Trick versus Crunch. Heel turn?
You know what? You're right, Trick. No more holding back. It's too hard to be this good and be this humble. And now that I got this opportunity, this is a guaranteed championship around my waist, man.
Challenge Priest. Go on.
I am the golden child. I am the chosen one.
The chosen one?
So when Melo
Somebody else using that.
I don't miss. And if I choose to pass it,
He's a heel now because he's speaking in a more breathy voice.
and that's all it is, and that's all it's gonna be.
Heel turn. Brett. I've just remembered how sad I got when trying to watch David Brent on the road. Went from that brilliant Christmas episode to that utter gutter stain. It was gash, wasn't it? It's not part of the Office universe, though. Also, did you know that popcorn can actually be one of the healthiest snacks out there? No, really. Duke Hudson. Yeah, I do. If you don't cover it in sugar and stuff, right? It's not that bad at all. Duke Hudson. Very, very random name generator, isn't it? Declan, been doing a Simpsons rewatch. Might watch all of them because I'm mental. Declan, he's mad. He's a mad one. Duke's gonna batter him. Maybe not. And we got a match. On season 7 at the moment, my favourite season, mate. My favourite's either Homer at the Bat or Last Exit to Springfield. What's yours? Dead Putting Society. We're not getting a match. I think we're just getting a beatdown here. Yeah, Dead Putting Society, which I think is season 3? Might be 2. I think it's 3. Also, one I don't hear about much is Bart on the Road. Bart on the Road's a great episode. Such a good episode. Wow. And there you go. Heel turn solidified. Dancing Home is an amazing, amazing episode. Laying in the boots as well. Nobody around to make the save. Yeah, he's class, isn't he? He's really class as Carmelo. JW Pringle, mental health check-in. Everyone, please take care of your mental health. If you think you need help, please seek it out. You are loved and worthy. We need you here with us. I bet Andrew came up with the colour scheme, the colourblind prat. Leader rules. Thank you very much, JW Pringle.
This is real Mandy. New NXT. New Mandy Rose. What a night. What a
New NXT, new Mandy Rose.
Let's do this.
Oh! A reinvention of Mandy Rose. All I could see is she had a hoodie on, half a lumberjack thing on one side. Wes Bray. Restaurant Brands International was formed in 2014 by the $12.5 billion merger between American fast food restaurant chain Burger King and Canadian coffee shop and restaurant chain Tim Hortons, and expanded by the 2017 purchase of American chain Popeyes. That's more like it, Wes. That's what I want from you. Are you just doing facts tonight? I can deal with that. Love Tim Hortons. Love Tim Hortons. I was taken to Tim Hortons when I was in Toronto by a friend called Dan, probably about 10 years ago now, maybe a bit more. Tried Timbits, and their coffee's really good as well. Really good coffee. Looking forward to the draft. I like the fact it's kicking off on SmackDown as well. HBK's Lazy Eye, thank you very much. Hey Adam, do you like Wendy's? That's not important. Alright, well I won't answer that. I do. It's alright. I've been to a Wendy's once. I didn't think that much of it. Thank you for getting me through times. You make me so happy with your streams that Wendy's nuts hit your face. You bastard. Kayla Moonshoes, hiya. Duke Hudson sounds like a prawn star. Ick. Nothing wrong with being a prawn star. Stop prawn shaming, Kayla. What you talking? He does sound like a prawn star. I've not seen prawn written down in that way for about 15 years. Takes me back. Looking forward to seeing what Mandy looks like. I think I'm about a minute behind. Bald Mandy would be better. She's not, but no, she's not bald. Alan, there's a really interesting YouTube video about the Simpsons Season 6 DVD packaging, the weird Homer head, and the following saga of it. I will actually bookmark that, mate, because we had all the Simpsons DVDs, and that did my head in. Absolutely did my head in. Because it just stuck out like a sore thing. You want all the same. I feel like they did it with like another big series as well. I'm trying to think what it was. Maybe it was the Harry Potter books. They changed the spine on them. People were livid. Michael Nance, thank you very, very much for becoming a member. Thank you for hitting the join button. This is ECW in early 2000s. In early 2000s. Alan Smith, 22, show T strainer. It's not actually a T strainer. It's a rock strainer. Because I am the most boring man on the planet, I don't know if you're aware. This will be finished now. I can't open it on stream because it's so messy. But I've been rock tumbling. I've got a rock tumbler because I don't use this room very much. It's on the go almost all the time. But if I were to power it on, which I can't because everything's plugged in here. What is a rock tumbler? It's like a rock polisher, I think it might be called. Steven Skoders, lovely. Steven knows the score. Why don't you? It's do you call it a rock polisher? You bloody Tory. That's not how's that a Tory thing? You know what I've been doing? I've been going down the beach on the weekend and I've been collecting rocks. Because I am a sad and lonely man. But it's very, very relaxing. So I'll just go down, I'll play a bit of Pokemon Go on the way down there. Trying to get my steps in. And I need something to do. I can't just walk for walking's sake. I need something like Pokemon Go. And then I get to the beach and I'll pick up stealing rocks, you utter thief. Well, I guess it is stealing. I think I probably am breaking the law because there is like a removing stuff from the beach. Like you're not allowed to take sand or anything. So please don't dob me in. I'm making them prettier. They'll be stunning in there. It's so filthy. It won't be filthy, because it's on the last stage. Shall we have a look? I'll have a look in the next ad break. I'll crack it open now. It won't be filthy, because I've removed all of the grit. You need to grit them, like 4 times with finer and finer grit, and then you polish them off with this foam. It's wedding time. Hiromu Takahashi, Ride or Die. Thank you very, very much. Hi Adam, big fan, thank you. Cheers. Just wondering your opinions on fruit juice. What's your favourite flavour and are you a smooth or with bits kind of guy? Thanks. P.S. This show feels very Vincey. It does feel very Vincey. It's been fun though. I think it's been really good so far. We'll see where we are in a couple of months' time. You can't judge everything on tonight's episode. And my opinions on fruit juice, I love fruit juice. I really love fruit juice. I'm a big fan of fascinating stuff, Adam. Thanks, Emmett. Cheers. Appreciate it. Yeah, I really like fruit juice, and I'm happy with bits or without. If I was drinking orange juice with bits on a hangover is excellent. Nothing quite so refreshing. The theme is very It's bloody sweet dreams are made of these. Am I to disagree? Who's that? It's like the bloody I don't want to mention his name. It's like the bloody Marilyn Manson cover, isn't it? I can't remember who did it originally. I'm pretty sure it was a cover. Rock Wanker. I'll take it. And thank you again, Hiromu Takahashi, Ride or Die. Eurythmics, of course it was the bloody Eurythmics. Let's talk about the Eurythmics and not Marilyn Manson, shall we? Really, really excited for that Fatal 4-Way. I hope they give it a decent amount of time. I want that to get 20 minutes at least. I feel so bad for Joe. His WWE career. I can't think of anyone in recent times who's been as stop-start as Joe. And I think he'll really go down as like a big what if, won't he? What if these injuries hadn't happened? Guy should have been world champ, and I not sorry to not include the NXT title on the main roster. He should have been a world champion. And I certainly don't think we'll ever see that now, and I think that's a real shame. Brett, not sure about that new look for Mandy. Should have paired with Naomi instead. She could have been Mandy Glows. Get out. And I was about to spam a bunch more awful puns, but I'm suddenly hearing Sweet Dreams on NXT and can't focus on anything else. Mandy Glows. Pathetic. Thank you, Brett. Much appreciated. People still saying Eurythmics. I think a few people are a minute or so behind. Whoa, Kyle O'Reilly is kicking off backstage. Whoa, is Kyle being kicked out here? Is he being removed from the match, or are they just setting him up to be the underdog? Pete Dunne, Ridge Holland, battering him a little bit. Oh! I mean, it didn't look like they did enough damage to write him out of the match. I think he can take a chair shot to the midsection and a few boots, can our Kyle. Oh, does that... Stop saying Eurythmics, please, for the love of God. Don't make this a new Key Sheamus. Show Roof. Gigi Dolan is an awful ring name. I don't mind it. Not one of the worst. She's bald. She is bald, isn't she? She's not bald. She's got brown hair. She's got brown hair. Jesus. What a new look. Well, she looks amazing, obviously. Saray here to save the day. Yeah, Mandy's brunette now, so there's... That's a thing. Cool. Really thought she was bald. Thought she'd done a Sinead O'Connor. I'm gonna get a little 3-on-3 now? Now? Next week? Another ad break already? Bloody hell. Do you want to see my rocks? Anyone want to see my rocks? Give me a hell yeah! Come on, it's a rockpology stream now. Stop saying Eurythmics as well. Annie Lennox, there you go. Yeah, go on then, yeah. You'd be excited. I can't get the lid off. It's off. I've got to be careful because it's full of water. Don't want to soak all the equipment. Oh, they're looking amazing. Oh, they really are. I'm very excited to give you the first glimpse. Bit Tiger's Eye. Not too shabby. A lot of these, some of these came with the rock tumbler. This is the first lot that I've actually done. Some of them came with the rock tumbler. A lot of these I did indeed find on the beach myself. Beautiful. Look at the shine on that. I know it's wet. Lovely. Thank you. I appreciate that. See, that's a crap one. That's one that I found on the beach. But it's very, very shiny. Like a little reverse Dalmatian. 6-star rock. Nice and polished. Yeah, I've done a good job on these. Very, very happy. That's rubbish. That one's just crap rock. I'll have to sift through these in my own time, but It goes without saying that I'm very excited. I've been looking forward to opening this bad boy. They've all gone to the bottom and I can't quite get them. Bit of what looks like potentially quartz there. Actually pretty cool. It is very cool. It's the coolest hobby to have. And if you're not polishing rocks in your own house, if you're not polishing rocks at home, then more fool you. Lick the rock. No, I'm not going to lick the rock. Tear of Grace. Not sure about that new look for Mandy. Should have paired Naomi. I've just read that. I'm an idiot. It was your crappy Mandy Glows thing. Raid, happy birthday, Big Cock. What have you been wanting to recently? What does that mean? What have I been wanting to recently? Have more friends. What do you mean? What do you mean? Will you ever go on Quizzlemania, mate? Nothing planned. Probably not, no. Think your rhythmics could be an answer for you. Almost swore there. Thank you. Cheers. Your rhythmics. What's in your rocks, Adam? Show us what's in your rocks, you bastard. Thank you. Cheers. I haven't screwed that in properly. Show your big rock. £10 to lick the rock. I mean, it is just a rock. It's been soaking in water. I'm not going to lick the rock. I've just. You don't have to give me a fiver to lick a rock. I'm not going to lick the rock. I'll give the dog a kiss at the end. I know you like that. Am I going to find this fun when I'm 30? Well, first of all, mate, I'm 33. It's not fun. It's just a way to kill time, isn't it? It really is. It's nice to have something to do. We've all got hobbies. I can't explain what appeals to me about it. I've always liked rocks. I used to collect a magazine series called Treasures of the Earth when I was a nipper. We're back, NXT, and we've got a 3-on-3. Wes Bray, Adam, have you ever been to Wimpy? Yeah, mate. Yeah, there was a Wimpy down the road from me on the Isle of Wight. Literally a 5-minute walk from my house on the island. Love a Knickerbocker Glory. Love a Bender in a bun. Burgers are crap, but Bender in a bun is nice. I always just felt that it was very, very overpriced. Like back in the day, 15 years ago when I was eating at Wimpy, it was like 13 quid for a burger, chips and a drink. And there are just better alternatives, aren't they? Oh, I used to collect Treasures of the Earth. Steve, you're a good man. Appreciate it. Adam Cakebread, thank you very, very much. Get a few beers for reacting to whatever show this is. This is NXT 2.0. Sound quality reminds me of Impact. Need that mic under the ring back. I hadn't really noticed the ring mic. I hadn't really been listening for it. Is it dampened a bit, is it? That sounded alright. I'll wait until there's a big old power move. Sweet dreams are made of cheese. Who am I to disagree? Piss off. Does the dog have a name yet? No. He whatever the lead singer of the Eurythmics is called, that can be the dog's name. Raid, have you considered putting your bollocks in the tumbler? I meant wanking in the last one. In the last one. Oh, what have you been wanking to recently? The rock tumbler. John Mongrel. Adam, spit on the rocks, rub them in a circular motion while you sing Sweet Dreams. Okay show, by the way. Thank you, John Mongrel. Appreciate it. I'm not gonna spit on the rocks. I'm not gonna rub them in a circular motion, and I'm not gonna sing Sweet Dreams. I've missed you guys. Each and every one of you. Put the rock in your ear. What are you on about? Where's Bray? My nan used to take me to Wimpy for a toasted tea cake, but she's dead now. I'm sorry. Don't try and throw me off, Wes. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry for your loss. The loss of toasted tea cakes at Wimpy, not your nan. No, that's awful, Wes. I'm sorry to hear that your nan's dead. Oh, you've done me in there, Wes. I sound like a... yeah. Good match. The new Mandy Rose 2.0 laying in the forearms. Big scoop slam. Yeah, there wasn't much of a noise there, but it wasn't a great scoop slam either. Adam, you rock. Thank you, Rolling Courage. Appreciate it. I'm not laughing at his dead nan. He knew what he was doing. Stephen Scodes, there's an interesting hobby. It makes you happy. Stephen, thank you. Thank you. As long as it makes you happy, son. You can talk about your fighting for a living. As long as it makes you happy. Did I tell you Dan saved another life this week? Yes, Mum. Yep. Love you too. Not boring. Since you popped for the lovely comment, I'll be a hype man. I won't be as good as Mojo Rawley, but I'll give it a go. I can't think of a better hype man than you, Stephen Scodes. As long as it makes you happy being my hype man, Stephen. No, thank you. Thank you for the kind comments. Cheers. Where's Brave? She was cremated too, so I like to think there was some symbolism. As well, I hope it was a nice service. Wes? Send my love to your family. And if there's still a Wimpy in the UK, I don't know if there is. I think there is. I think they're still just about surviving. Wimpy, not your nan. Then I'd love to go. I'd love to take you. I'd love to take you to a Wimpy. And stop now, please. I mean, this is a fine match. It's a bit rough around the edges, you know. It's a bit sloppy here and there. Anyway, give us a like spike. I've not bothered you for a like spike recently. Smash that like button, bros. Adam, go to a Wimpy and order a tea cake to repent. I don't know where the nearest one is. I mean, that's another thing for another ad break, isn't it? I'll check where the nearest Wimpy is. Americans, I don't think, will be familiar with the Wimpy chain. They had the weirdest mascot you've ever seen. Okay, it's picking up a bit. That's right, polish that like button. It takes about 20 days start to finish to polish rocks, by the way. It's not a hobby for the impatient. I was expecting a little more from the Mandy Rose 2.0 reveal rather than just brown hair. This is going to be a Dolph Ziggler thing, isn't it? It'll be blonde again next week. She'll be blonde again next week. Remember that, anyone? Dolph Ziggler reinvented himself with brown hair. Just a two. Just a two. We've got Wimpies in Canada. I didn't know that it was out there in Canada. I'm Scottish and I don't know what the Wimpy thing is. Oh! This is awesome, Chance. I mean, this is fine. I wouldn't say this is awesome. That's fair. She's got some pretty different gear. She does. Big boot. That could do it. That's your lot. Mandy Rose picking up the win for her heelish team with her heelish hair. This is fine. Stephen Scodes. This stream is already top tier. Made me laugh so much. Always lovely to see you, Adam. Never a dull moment. You're spot on there, Stephen. Thank you very much. Declan, how is this match still going? Adam, tell us about your favourite rocks. I don't know if I've got... I don't like to discriminate, you know? I don't know. I don't know enough about them. I've been getting excited about doing that, but I'm still very much learning. I bought a book on rocks that you can... I'm not going to keep talking about rocks. JW Pringle. Okay, dog's name is Annie Lennox. Oh, of course it's Annie. And Mandy Rose has brown hair. 5-star show so far. Rocks are cool. The rock tumbler is now called Dwayne. Okay, we've named the rock tumbler now as well. That's fine. Absolutely fine by me. Oh yeah, we got the wedding. I tell you what, the first hour's gone by pretty damn quick, hasn't it? Toasted tea cake enjoyer. Hi Adam, my nan is alive. That's congratulations, that's awesome. I work at the Little Haven in South Shields. Come along on Friday. I'll give you 8 free toasted tea cakes in honour of Wes's nan. That's what she would have wanted. Thank you. I'd love to. I can't say I've been to the Little Haven in South Shields. I've been to South Shields. So sorry you work there. Bit of a little vignette for Ridge Holland. No, just his intro. Of course it is. He's a beast as well, isn't he? Oh, Ridge. There's something about him. Tom's a really big fan. Apparently he's a lovely guy. There's something about Ridge Holland that just doesn't click for me. I remember when he did the bit at TakeOver and got injured really shortly after, but they were clearly going to be pushing him to the moon. Something about it just doesn't click. I just find him generic sounds unfair. It really does. There's something about him that I don't know. I just think he's alright. Declan, could be worse. Ever see that clip of the chase where some guy said his hobby was going to different Weatherspoons and taking photos of the carpets? Yeah, I have, but I mean that is a bad hobby, and I'd say that as a rock tumblerer. But every Weatherspoons has a different carpet, right? There's a Tumblr account dedicated to this. I think it's just called Carpets of Weatherspoons. Although it might have been kicked off for being too sexual, because Tumblr really cracked down on that. So everyone's got a different carpet, and many of the carpets are designed bespoke, based on the aesthetic and history of the Weatherspoons in question. So don't get me wrong, I wouldn't. They all tend to have different plates as well, do they? Every Weatherspoon that I've been to recently has just had the old ugly blue ones. I don't need to describe the Wimpy mascot. I can show you the Wimpy mascot. We had a little toy of him when I was a kid. I don't know what he's meant to be. I really don't know what he's meant to be. The Wimpy mascot. Is he like a sort of like a beef eater? Is he a beef eater? That's the Wimpy mascot there, pictured on the left of the screen. That's his big smile. And he's a burger in a hat. I don't think he's a burger in a hat. It is very, very creepy, isn't it? Very creepy. I was reading the other day that McDonald's scrapped Ronald from all their marketing, and I assumed, that's so they're not seen as shilling fast food to kids. But apparently, it was because of the scary clown stuff. Do you remember that phenomenon? I don't know whether to call it that, but that little trend on it was all over Facebook. Scary clowns just standing out in the like they would just stand on the corner of streets with a balloon or whatever. Scary clown trend. Here you go. Creepy clown sightings from CNN. So people would just dress up as clowns, as you can see here in this very low resolution shot, and just stand around scaring people. And that was apparently the reason that they scrapped... My dad ran one over. Good. That was apparently the reason that they scrapped Ronald. The more you know. See, I've got facts as well, Wes. Jared, I think this could be a great new beginning for NXT. I feel like the best days of old NXT were when it was still somewhat trying to be developmental. I agree with that. Around the 4 Horsewomen days, it only really started to fall apart once they went to TV and tried to be big time. I think it's been a decent show so far. I think it's been a really decent show. How long do you reckon before Rick is in AEW? I feel like that Chavo and Andrade split essentially confirmed that Rick is heading AEW way. Have seen a clown, Adam? Are you asking me if I've seen a clown, or if you're telling me that you've seen a clown? I've seen a clown in the past. I've been to the circus as a young'un, yeah. And if you've seen a clown, then awesome. Good for you. I'm so damned over Ric Flair, to be honest, says Typo205. I've never been like a massive fan. I know that's sacrilege. It's something you can't admit to. But Ric Flair, yeah, never... I've mentioned this 50 times before. Never clicked for me. Not never clicked, because I got very emotional with the retirement stuff. And obviously he had some incredible matches. Just wasn't one of my guys growing up.
So you know the burger had to come first. You go back hundreds of years. Oh, Jesus.
Patrick always been afraid of clowns.
Okay, Sonic grilled cheeseburger.
Just blokes in costumes, aren't they?
Oh, this is a good debate.
I don't understand the art of clownery. I know people actually do go to like clown colleges to study. I don't think that's just a Simpsons thing. I don't find them funny or entertaining even. They're just there, aren't they? At the circus, they're there. The slapstick and the physical comedy that they do, it doesn't make me laugh. But maybe as a kid it did. I don't know. Why are we talking about clowns now? It's NXT 2.0. Whoa, look at the spam. What does that mean? Stone Physian. NRav. Look at all these accounts. I've never seen this before. Look at these bots. Stone Physian. Just a second, I'm just going to ban the word Stone Physian. Whatever Stone Physian is, I guess don't support it. Let me just add this to the banned words list, and then they won't pop up anymore. That's a weird one, isn't it? I've seen like should be gone now. Screw Stone Physian. Yeah, don't worry about banning them, Stephen. Don't worry about banning the accounts or anything. I blocked the word. That's a weird one though, isn't it? Willie Regal? Stone Physian. Do not retire. Oh, thank the Lord. I'm really worried that they're going to scrap Regal, you know. They're putting Steiner in. Oh. Von Wagner. Kyle's out the match. Man, he's got charisma. Oh, Drake Maverick's wrestling on the show. Oh, I thought he was going to be Raw exclusive. He's got a jobber entrance. That's not good. Maybe it is just to put someone over. Drake's about to get absolutely killed here, isn't he? Kayla, the Wimpy Burgers we have in Mississippi is based on Wimpy from the Popeye cartoons. That thing is a ball sack. Wimpy from the Popeye cartoons doesn't ring a bell. I'll have a look at the next ad break. If there's one man who knows how to take a beating, it's Drake Maverick. He's going to make Ridge Holland look especially great here. Is Stone Physian Rex Steiner's new name? Adam, do you look suspicious without glasses? That's me without glasses. You tell me. Just a face, isn't it? Wimpy from the Popeye cartoons. Which one was Wimpy? Max, if you could Shane McMahon Hell in a Cell style elbow drop one WWE Hall of Famer, who would it be? Jimmy Snuka. Is this going to be match stoppage? Drake's insisting on continuing. Are you growing your beard out, Adam? Yeah, I'm trying, Stephen. I'm trying. But it's very, very puby right now. I'm hoping it stops being puby the longer it grows, but it might end up out there, at which point it's getting cut off. Look at this. What? That was a beautiful headbutt, that. He's doing his best Brock Lesnar face there. Another headbutt. I think the ref's going to call this off. Maybe? No, here comes the finish. Lifting him like he's nothing. I'll do it. I imagine that's probably the last we'll see of Drake on NXT. Maybe just a slightly familiar face to get beat up before he goes and chases the 24/7 title a bit more. Adam, how many pets do you have? Just the one. Although there's a lot of rocks in that tumbler as well. All of which are very, very special to me. That Stone Physio stuff was a rapper in his song. I thought I didn't know it was a rapper, but I assumed it was. Well, never support Stone Physio.
Get your thoughts on everything that's transpired over the past 48 hours.
Rubbish. I hate Stone Physio.
Define NXT 2.0. Well, apparently it's chaos and anything can happen. It's young, hungry athletes shooting their shot, trying to make a name for themselves. That do-it-yourself mentality. I've been there. But Mackenzie, tonight, it's not about them. It's about much more. It's the reason we're all here. It's about that NXT title. And when you think about that NXT title, you think Goldie. And when you think about Goldie, you think Tommaso Ciampa. It's been 900.
I'm a bit sad that Kyle's not in that match anymore.
908 days, and tonight.
Wouldn't even surprise me massively if they've written him off and they're sticking him on Raw or SmackDown in the draft. Yeah, I don't think Ciampa stands much of a chance tonight. HL Mad Larkin, I'm with you on Flair. Brett made a good point in his book that Flair only knew how to do Flair matches. To be fair, it's typical Brett to bury the world, but he has a point. Rick was great at what he did, but he wasn't my guy either growing up. Yeah, I bloody love Bivens so much. Look at that suit. Stunning. The Creed brothers. Ooh. Yeah. I don't know. I do really like Flair. I think he's one of the best promos ever. But just hey, again, different strokes for different folks. I'm not going to sit here and slag off Ric Flair, am I? But I'm going to start reading Brett's book again. Actually, I've not read it in about 15 years or so. It's been a long time since I read Hitman. What's the full title? My real life in the cartoon world of wrestling, something like that. Right, who am I looking up here? Popeye. Wimpy Popeye. Oh, that guy. Jalapeno. That's Wimpy. There in the middle. I don't know what Popeye saw in Olive. I don't think she's all that, you know. I mean, I guess Popeye wasn't much of a looker. Sorry, I blocked your name there. Daniel Scott, thank you ever so much for hitting the join button. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's alright. Sad aspiring clown honk honk. Thank you. 8 months into clown school and some rock tumbling Tory condemns your entire career. Ouch. Sorry. I didn't condemn your entire career. I just said that clowns aren't for me. They just exist. They're there. That's and if you're in clown school, which you're not, sad aspiring clown honk honk. I'm offending everyone tonight. Jonty, I hope that's Jonty. I think that's Jonty, isn't it? Jonty Arestia? Jonty Arestia? I said that right? Thank you ever so much for becoming a member. Much appreciated. Cheers. They've not got a huge amount of time to squeeze in what they've got left. We got the wedding, which you would assume would be next. No! Because we got a bloody tag match, haven't we? We've only got 40 minutes, including ads. 40 minutes to get through a tag match, which we just seen a squash, so this will probably go 6 minutes or so. We've got a tag match, we've got the wedding, and we got the Fatal 4-Way main event. We'll see. Interesting.
If you're over 50 and can't work due to physical or mental health problems,
Clown School teaches you comedy, acting, juggling, mime, makeup, and stunts. That all makes sense. That all makes sense, doesn't it? I feel like the makeup isn't that complicated. How many lessons in clown makeup do you need to do? Maybe I'm underselling clowns here. I'm really sorry to any clowns watching. And by my count, there are 1,447 of you right now. No, I'm sorry to any clowns watching. I don't. Imagine if that's what gets me cancelled. After all the Tuesday streams, it's slagging off clowns that finally... That's the straw that breaks the camel's back. I have a BA in clownology. Tag match will be squashed just like last week. Oh, okay, mate. Okay. It's an Italian man.
waste management, the fish market, the meat market, you name it. But I found success in my own way. Amateur wrestling at the University of Buffalo. And I was even named All-American for the Greco-Roman style. But my family, they smartened me up. Because let's face it, there's no real money to be made in amateur wrestling. But you know where the real money is?
Professional wrestling.
NXT.
Sorry, sports entertainment. NXT 2.0. Tony D'Angelo. D'Angelo. Right, who are these wrestling-looking wrestlers about to kill? Dan Jarman and Trevor Skelly. Maybe this isn't going 6 minutes after all. Good luck, lads. Back-to-back squashes, eh? Declan, F it. Give Tony Soprano the belt. Hey, I'm proud of my Italian heritage. I'm not going to disagree with you there. Singlet doesn't fit the thin one. Is the singlet supposed to cover the nipples? Because that is not covering anything on the... I almost called him the little lad. Probably twice my size. What is your Italian heritage? My grandfather, Salvatore. And I'm not making that up. Salvatore Pacitti. Emigrated to the UK. And a lot of my family look proper Italian. I am the milkman's son. Nobody else is blonde in my family. My brother's very dark hair, olive skin. Goodness me, that was that looked like a rough landing there.
Julius just decided, hey, I want some too. They've just got some unnecessary aggression about them that makes you just unable to take your eyes off.
They need some new ring gear. I'm not keen on it at all. Alan, have you ever wanted to work in marketing just based on some of your viral antics? Yeah, I used to do viral marketing consultancy, sort of between What Culture and what I was doing before at a production company. I used to advise companies on how to make their content more shareable. But there are lots of great people in marketing, but there are also a lot of crappy people in marketing, as I very, very quickly learned. So it's probably not something that I would ever go back to. I have a little Italian ancestry on my father's side, and we're all blonde. That's a relief, Heather. So Nigel is my father, is what you're saying. Jobber's making a bit of a comeback here. He's taking the little man down. Mr. Nips. His finisher better be called Sleeping with the Fishers. I quite like that, actually. It's cheap, but I like it. Look at that. Beautiful. Stunning technique by Julius there. That was spot on. Boneless pizza. Ahoy, Adam. Will we see Cultaholic burgers in the future? If so, what would be your signature sandwich? Oh, goodness me. I guess it would be a burger topped with beans, octopus, and fish. That classic combination. Well, there you go. The Creed brothers picking up the win in a match that happened. They're just fine, aren't they? They're just fine. Gary Gerlitter. Hi, Adam. How's my favourite little treat? Do you want to touch me? Thank you for those photos you sent through to me. I made good use of them. Can you add God's Gift to your See You Next Tuesday playlist? It's a show similar to Man Oh Man. Rock and roll, Uncle Gary. Oh. Thank you, Gary. Gary Gerlitter. Oh, you twat! I'm not answering any of your questions for that. I can't believe I got there. Diamond Mine. They've got a few members now, haven't they? Gary Gerlitter. How did I miss that? She got chains. She's got a fancy haircut. Lot of new introductions tonight, as expected. Body! I love Bivens so much. She is ripped, isn't she? Look at those biceps. I'm talking about Bivens. Legit, I think Bivens is the best talker in NXT. I know that's his job, so he should be very, very good. I always just sit here wanking off Bivens, don't I? I'm just such a big fan.
Welcome to the team, Ivy. Congratulations.
Kushida. They're squeezing so much in here. You talk too much.
Next week, how about Kushida versus Roderick Strong, NXT Cruiserweight Champion?
Cruiserweight title on the line next week. There you go. Quick match set up for next week. That'll be class. That'll be a class match. Rest in peace, Matthews mentions indeed. A sad aspiring clown, honk honk. Salvatore. No surprise. Emphasis on the Tory. So far in clown school, I've learned how to throw popcorn into my mouth and how to paint my nose red. For £60 an hour, I'm not sure how well it's going, but my family keep calling me a clown for attending. Very good. Index wedding time. Thank you very much for the donation, by the way. Sad aspiring clown, honk honk. This is what we've been waiting for. Screw the Fatal 4-Way. We just did a list on best WWE weddings ever. I was like, oh, maybe we should be waiting a few weeks. Wait, what? Oh, the wedding's main eventing over the crowning of a new NXT champion. That says everything you need to know about NXT 2.0, doesn't it? Screw the title. It's just a prop. It's just a prop. Love. I can't believe they've done that. That really does tell you everything you need to know. Hey, listen, I'm excited about the wedding. I think we're probably in for a big surprise there to close out the show. They'll do something big, but I cannot believe that they, like, on the relaunch of your show, you've prioritized the wedding. I'm not to say I'm not excited about the wedding. I'm really, really looking forward to it. But that is bonkers. That is absolutely bonkers, that. Alan, I feel like it's been a while since we've seen a mega stable in wrestling, even though they always go to NWO, Aces and Eights. Do you reckon Diamond Mine is that stable? I think Vince has been really careful in WWE about adding too many members. Recent memory, I guess. Is Nexus the biggest one? That's been over 10 years, hasn't it? That's not recent. It's not recent at all. Yeah, I just want the Undisputed Era back to... Oh yeah, Retribution. Retribution, how many... Not as big as Nexus. It's certainly not a mega stable. In size or quality, in Retribution's case. I mean, NWO obviously got utterly ridiculous in size. Stupid. Vacated title. Is Roddy taking a back seat again? Era was his best moment. Yeah. I mean, he's got the Cruiserweight title match next week and everything. That's cool. Mid-card belt. Great. I like Roddy. I feel like he really came into his own. He felt, for me, for a not a short while, for a while, he felt like the sort of odd one out in Undisputed Era. But he very much proved me wrong there. Just Dead. Hi, Adam. It's my friend Pete's birthday tomorrow, so can you wish a happy birthday to Peter Thayer? Happy birthday, Pete. Just call you Pete. I knew something was coming, and I skipped ahead a little bit with my eyes. there to read what the name was going to be, and I still didn't pick up on it. Peter Thiel. What could that possibly? I'm a moron. How did I not get it just from Peter? That should have been enough. Thanks, Just Ed. Appreciate the $5. And cheers again. One last like, Spike. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I know this was I wasn't planning on doing this stream until yesterday, but I thought it was going to be worth watching. And we've seen a few interesting things. Most notably, Mandy Rose is brunette now. If you're just tuning in, that's the big takeaway. We're getting on to the main event, which isn't the main event. We're getting on to the Fatal 4-Way match next for the NXT title. Kyle O'Reilly, no longer in the match. Do you reckon? I wish I could do a poll on YouTube. You can't do them on YouTube, I don't think. Not in the chat. Will the wedding go off without a hitch? That's my question. Or is it going to be screwy? I actually think they will get married. I think we're going to get a happy ending. People saying no. Watt says, how have the DN levels on the show been so far? DN levels? DN? What are DN levels? Sorry, somebody clue me in here. What are the DN levels? Have I just said something silly? DN levels? You talk? D's nuts for. You can do a poll if you're using Streamlabs. Okay, I don't get the D's nuts thing. I'm a 33-year-old man who now polishes rocks. That tells you everything you need to know, doesn't it? About me. The D's nuts level have been fine. You streaming the draft? Maybe. I'll see how I am for time. LA Knight. In the ring. Here comes Von Wagner. The fact he's been added last minute. Could be his. I thought we were going to get Steiner in there. After beating LA Knight already. First impressions. I don't know a lot about the guy. He looks incredibly generic. Like Braden Walker levels of generic. No disrespect to Braden Walker. He was great in Impact. TNA. There's nothing about it. He said one word in that promo earlier and I laughed. That's not a good sign. He's just there. And you're in the ring with three guys with heaps of charisma. Less so with Dunn, but he's got a presence about him as Dunn. Ciampa, certainly a presence there. LA Knight, loads of charisma. He has great Carly's face. What? Who? Von Wagner? Do you reckon? Wow, Ciampa's not winning it. It's done. It's done. I'm sticking with Dunn. I said Dunn at the top of the show. We've only got 25 minutes, except for overrun. And I'll probably get a few minutes there. I only got 25 minutes. We'll see how long they give them. I guess this will be an indication of how important wrestling is on the show, on NXT 2.0. Don't give it to Von Wagner. Well, LA Knight's been thrown out of there by Von Wagner. Well, he's a big boy. Go on, win with a roll-up. Eight-minute overrun, my TV says. Oh, you actually get told how long it's going to be? Okay, so they can give this 15, close to 20 if they want. Maybe not. It might get 15 if we're lucky, including the ad break. I can't unsee the Carly. Do you reckon he looks like Carly? I follow Carly on Instagram, and this week his promotion, I can't remember what it's called, but there are pictures of Great Carly, copyrighted WWE ones, all over the shop in the venue that he runs. They did a hanging spot. It was quite a shocker. Ciampa done in the ring right now. Yeah, they literally like a hangman's noose, rope. It's the size of his brow. It's insane. I want to see a close up of Von Wagner. Wes Bray says Von Wagner looks like Pat Sharp. I don't see it. He's outside the ring at the moment. I don't think he looks like Pat Sharp. Tomo! Caught ya. Caught ya. Trying to make me say molester there. Hi, Adam. Did you see Jack say in the podcast he would sack you first and could take you in a fight? No, I didn't. I didn't. Why did he say that? He could definitely take me in a fight. Why would he sack me first? I thought he was my friend. Von Wagner still on the outside of the ring. I'm just desperate to see Von Wagner's face now. Von Wagner looks like Dom Jolly. There he is. There's Wagner. Yeah, I see what you mean about the Carly thing. Just a few big power moves. Math says you pretend to be human. I don't know what that means either. That was nice of him, wasn't it? Vacated title. Thank you very much. Ciampa wins. Buy me a beer. Joe was the old guard to hand the title over and had to vacate. Ciampa is his replacement. Maybe. I just think they'll give it to a younger guy. I don't see Ciampa doing it again. Although, like, Ciampa never wants to leave NXT, so maybe. Beartings, thank you very much. Last donation of the night after being after being a little gremlin with a couple of single quitters. This has got to be Pete. Go on, lad. Von Wagner looks like a waxwork of a Neanderthal from a crap like museum. Thanks for all the good content. Comrade Pacitti. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. JW Pringle. If someone told me to draw a professional wrestler, but no one specific, it would look like Wagner. Not a lot of Wagner fans in the chat tonight. Vinnie Mac's fingerprints are all over 2.0 NXT. I'd be happy with anyone but Von Wagner. Personally, I feel bad because we haven't seen much of him, but I just can't believe this isn't the main event.
You know how some carriers give you so little for your older busted phone you just end up living with it? I don't think so. Verizon lets you trade in your broken phone for a shiny new one. You break it, we upgrade it. You dunk it, crash it, dicks, doggy bone it.
Fightful claims the women's title match was pulled from tonight's show for no reason. Yeah, I think that happened a day or two ago, didn't it?
Up to $800 for the 5G phone you want, because everyone deserves better. Put my phone in the washer.
I'm trying to think what is going to happen in the Why do you hate Index? I don't hate Index at all. I really, really like the Index storyline. I just feel like on the relaunch of your show, you should probably prioritize the world title, or your top title. Cracked spyglass. What did I miss? Goodness me, mate. There's honestly too much to go through. Mandy Rose is brunette. Von Wagner is the Great Carly, apparently. God, what else? Diamond Mine got a new... There's so much. You're going to have to read the results. It has flown by. I don't feel like I've been sat here for an hour and 40 minutes at this point, but I have. Yeah, have a look online and read the results because there's so much that's happened. We got a new Italian lad coming in.
A championship, of course, vacated over the weekend by Samoa Joe. We know Joe is watching somewhere as now Ciampa, a 2-on-1 attack.
Interesting that we know Joe is now somewhere watching. That's an interesting line to throw in. Makes it sound like he might be coming back. Don't think they would have said that. If not, maybe I'm reading too much into it. I mean, LA Knight, Ciampa and Dunn really are doing all the work here. If Von Wagner swoops in at the end and steals this, scenes. Jazz, I wonder if there's a lot of set dressing for the wedding. That'd be too much hassle to get rid of if it wasn't the main event, or maybe something gets destroyed. Yeah, maybe. Wagner just breaking the fall. He's noticeably slow. I mean, he's noticeably greener, isn't he? He's not. Very curious choice to add to the main event. And they're hitting big moves now, so I don't think this match is going to go on for too much longer. I think we might get another 5 minutes or so here. Von Wagner has 711 followers on Twitter. Well, I'm sure it's about to blow up after tonight. And hey, I guess you've got to... He's got to be nervous and everything. Biggest match of his career. He's just sort of there, isn't he? And Jazz, thank you very much for the donation, by the way. Cheers. LA Knight about to steal it, perhaps. Here comes Von Wagner. Maybe about to... the Wagner slam. He's actually got it, hasn't he? Oh, bloody hell. He hit a bloody Olympic slam there. Is that his finisher? Oh, Knight's busted open. Hard way. They cut away from him, but yeah, there was a lot of blood on that young man's forehead. Roll. I'm not going to read it. I think it's a French name. Roll Farie. I kind of hope Von Wagner wins, then I can just stop caring. Thank you, Roll. Aaron Laver, what is best for the channel, sir? A donation on here or the equivalent in gifted subs on Twitch the next time I'm creeping on a stream? Thank you for asking. A donation on here because PayPal don't take much, whereas Twitch take a pretty hefty percentage. But thank you very much. You've been a wonderful consistent during the pandemic, and I'd love to give something back now that I can. Thank you so much, Aaron. Cheers, mate. Appreciate it. Who's? I don't know where LA Knight's gone. It looked like a lot of blood, and it appeared very quickly. And Von Wagner had some blood on him as well, so I'm assuming Von Wagner was responsible for that. Oh no, they've patched him up. Maybe it's not that bad. It looks like a cut to the side of his head there. Oh my god. Oh god, no. No, not Von Wagner. Oh! That could be it. Bloody hell, he's done it again. Ciampa won. Eating my words. Hey, I'm He's got Goldie back. I'm not going to complain about that at all. Awesome. Good for him. That's cool. That's better than Von Wagner, isn't it? I don't know why Von Wagner was in that match, but... Not that it was a bad match or anything, but is that the worst NXT title match of all time? I know that's a pretty high bar because NXT title matches are always incredible, but that was probably the worst NXT title match of all time. It wasn't a bad match. I'm just saying that. Why was Von Wagner in that? Not a clue. Vacated title. Thank you very much, Adam. You're my safety blanket for this unknown thing, and it's been fun. Thanks to Cultaholic from Memphis, Tennessee. Thank you very much. Cheers. I've never been described as a safety blanket before. I'll take that. I guess it's not necessarily the worst thing for it to be a pretty short match because people weren't that invested. Hopefully Ciampa can spark some reinvestment in NXT as a brand and in the title. In the same way that Samoa Joe did. Maybe it shouldn't have been main event, eh? Don't think many of us saw Ciampa, but somebody did. Somebody did earlier. I can't remember the name. It was vacated title. Vacated title from Memphis, Tennessee. Called it. Well done. And it's wedding time. It's been good. It's been a nice slow build to this, hasn't it? But is it going to go to plan? Apparently Steve from Stephen Larson called it. Fair enough. Oh, Aaron, thank you so much, mate. It may not be much, but a sincere thank you for the entertainment during the last 18 months. You, sir, are a hero. Thank you so much. That's really, really lovely of you. That's really, really kind. Aaron, bless you, mate. Thank you for watching. Cheers for supporting us. Hope you're enjoying NXT 2.0 as much as I am, which is moderately. It's been alright. It's been alright. It's not been a bad show, by any means. But this, if I was just tuning in now, all excited about the relaunch of NXT, this wouldn't make me necessarily want to watch next week's. Hey, I'm chuffed for Ciampa. Hey, that would, you know what? Nah, that's not. Ciampa would make me want to watch next week. Nifan, thank you ever so much. Keep up the good work. Thanks for clearing up the donation on YouTube. Let's let you keep more money. Oh, Nifan, thank you very much as well. That's really nice of you. Cheers. Yeah, they Twitch. That's why we turned Super Chat off because YouTube take like 40%. And I know people aren't donating to make Google richer. They're donating to help people out. So help people out, help us out. Johnny gonna ruin it? Richard Cranium as well. Thank you very much. Think Ciampa gets a finger point picture with Vince. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that's the biggest loss, isn't it? Forget the black and gold logo. It's 100% we're not going to get any more finger pointy pictures. That sucks, doesn't it? My first name is Alex. Thank you, mate. Hey, Adam, bet you can't guess my first name. P.S. I don't think the wedding will happen because Dexter won't say anything. Oh my god, yeah, he has to speak, doesn't he? He has to say, I do. Imagine if Vince, as just a rib, he's given him a really silly voice. I do! Like, didn't think about that either. Thank you, Alex. And I think your first name might be Greg. He'll draw, I do. Good shout, Jordan. Is that legally binding? Is that the way it works? We don't need this massively long video package. They should have just scrapped a match from tonight. They've squeezed too much in. I'd love to go axe throwing. They've been great together, haven't they? Working at half speed, getting the wedding set up. Jesus Christ, they're running super short. Chairs are still being put out right now and the music started. Any special guests that we're not expecting?
I'm so nervous.
The grizzled young vets. They're all going. It's not going to go ahead. It's going to be Carnage, which probably means it won't be. Probably means it's going ahead. It's just going to be a very, very touching, beautiful Liz and Randy moment. I'm not going to cry. I don't think I'm going to cry, Bill. I'm not that emotionally invested. I'm enjoying the storyline.
Someone took the butcher knife.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan ruins it. I'm not going to cry. Do you cry at weddings, though? I didn't cry at the wedding that I went to the other day. Didn't cry then. It was very, very touching. I missed the speeches, and apparently some of those were very, very heartwarming. But yeah, I do cry very readily. But I don't think I've ever cried at a wedding. Actually, I don't think I have. I feel like I might have welled up a little bit at my brother's. I don't know. So they've got 5 minutes to do this wedding without overrun, which apparently might be 7 minutes. Bloody hell, John! Thank you so much, mate. You didn't even leave a message, Professor John Gotti. Thank you ever so much. That's really lovely of you. Thank you. Cheers, my friend. I always cry at weddings. Love them. I don't have feelings. I cried at my wedding. Can we get married, Adam? Probably not, Aaron. Busy. Watch Barrett ruin the wedding. That'd be a shocker. I'm well up for another Barrett match, that's for sure. Actually, I'd really like to see Loomis versus Barrett. I think that could be fun. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen.
Why not? Put them together. Save even more. Some things are better together, aren't they? Like, tea and crumpets.
Adam Cole will ruin the wedding. I think that one's unlikely.
A porcupine in a balloon factory. Now, that'd be a mess.
I cried at my wedding knowing I was stuck with my wife. Jack Owen. Awful. I would like the bad news line. That'd make me happy. But I want them to get married. I'm talking like it's real. Talking like it's real. I do.
I'm a retired postal worker.
Fantastic. Are you ready to play?
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay, Johnny. Tell him about Yurgo. These top-of-the-line hearing aids from Yurgo are straight out of the future. They're rechargeable.
Why am I'm more engrossed in this bloody hearing aid advert than I am. Sorry. Gargano to ruin the wedding. RoboCop will interrupt. Adam cried when Ross... Of course I cried when Ross got married. Goes without saying.
Retirees and their families can get these life-changing hearing aids at no cost. And you don't need to
Bad news, Loomis is already married to someone else. Who would that be? Wade. Dexter's getting shot.
Eargo 5 is here. Our latest device that allows you to personalize your hearing experience. Get yours today.
Beautiful.
You're an active or retired federal employee.
Beautiful hearing aids. Ivana Humpalot. I think that one might be a joke name. What is the deal with NXT then? I thought Vince being in total control got debunked and Triple H will still be running day to day just reporting to Vince. I believe that Vince and Kev overseeing production. Apparently Triple H isn't there today. That's what I've heard. Dexter's out there already. Any special guests? Unexpected guests? I can't even see Damian Priest there. Is he there? There's Cameron Grimes. Well, he's not cracked a smile yet. Just a single teardrop. Flipping heck, Brett. Thank you. Bloody hell, mate. Thank you. Shove it up your ass. I'd say NX2 is definitely not dreadful, but certainly nothing better than what it was. I think that's a nice way of putting it. Admittedly, a little sad the good Carly didn't win it. The good Carly. Thank you, Brett. Thank you, mate. Oh, don't cut out now, stream. I can't believe this. She looks stunning. It's a lovely dress, and I can't flip it. Oh, for... Let me find a different one. I can't believe this. Come on. Not now. This is the main event. The main wedding event. Ah. Is the stream foot... What's going on? Nothing's working. This one's working. Come on. Load. Why wouldn't this happen? What's happened? I'm trying all the streams and nothing's loading. Just a second. Let me pop it up here. It might just be this crappy laptop that's broken. Come on. Give me a sec. Headphones. Mine's the same. What's happened? Fill me in, chat. Some of you must be watching this. Oh, it's my internet. Is it my internet? Nothing's... Oh, look, it's the... The rings are missing. People are saying Legal Stream 2 works. I'm loading all 4 at once. Trying to get something to work. Come on. Nothing's working here. Somehow a man has a moose knuckle at him and you're missing it. Well, this is more gutting than missing the beginning of CM Punk's AEW debut. Dexter Lumis has an axe. Oh my god, what's going on? Nothing's loading. My internet's not working. Nothing, literally no websites are playing ball here. Dexter has an axe. I can't show you the mower. I left it in the office. I'll try this one. I'm really sorry. I'm really, really sorry. It's the professionalism you expect. I feel like my internet has gone wonky. Go on Twitch. Is somebody watching it on Twitch? I literally can't get anything working here. Nothing. I think this is my internet. I don't think this is a... I can watch other people watching NXT apparently, which is great. There's like a 7-year-old child there streaming it. Don't really want to watch that. It's bollocks. Nothing's loading. I can't like turn the Wi-Fi on and off again. Well, at least pictures of the Wimpy mascot are still loading. What's happened? His middle name is Gaylord. Oh, Dexter's middle name is Gaylord. That's classic Vince McMahon comedy, that, isn't it? I'm trying every link going here, and now I've got a feeling this is my internet. What a way to finish the show, eh? Oh, something's loading here, maybe. 1,600 people watching. Always the pissing way, isn't it? Thumbs up. I can't believe Ryback. He didn't give a speech. I've got so many different sources loading here. Oh man, I'm about to give up here. Dexter gave the thumbs up. Use your phone. Yeah, I could try my phone. They're so full of ads, though, aren't they? It's probably just not going to... Give it a go. Go on. Load, you bastard. No, nothing. Nothing is working. He's gay, he loves Johnny. He choked the officiator. See, I don't know what... I don't know what's real and what's not. See, nothing's working here. I think there's something wonky with my internet. I'm surprised the stream hasn't cut out. That seems to be working fine. And other stuff's loading. I'm trying it everywhere. Somebody said they would message me on Instagram. And they didn't. Well, this is good. Do you want to play marbles? I can't believe I'm missing this. Married by Beth. Beth is the officiant. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to react to the to the chat and try and decipher what's real and what isn't, which isn't gonna be easy, knowing all of you. Zombie ref. Mine's done the exact same. So Beth's a minister. There's a zombie ref. Beth's been ordained as minister. Okay. So it doesn't sound actually like I've missed much, to be honest. It all sounds pretty tragic. Dexter loses a match. There's a zombie referee. I'm having the same issues. My YouTube's working, but I can't load anything else. Maybe this is... are you on Virgin Media? Because that's what I'm on. Maybe this is a Virgin Media problem. Mobile data on your phone. That's a good shout. That's a very good shout. My 5G is pretty spotty here. Hey, look at that. It is. It's a Virgin Media problem. Is it? No, that's old Daily Motion links. That's not live. Watch live. There we go. Please just load. It is. It's a Virgin Media problem.
Preferably of
We're back.
natural causes and not from an axe.
I hope so.
Yes, it's my internet service providings. Okay. Indie does. We're back. We're back, everyone. God knows what happened there.
Do you
Doesn't sound like I missed anything, though.
take Indy Hartwell to be your wedded wife, to have and to hold
The big moment.
from this day forward for better, for worse?
Is he gonna speak?
For richer,
He's
for
got a
poorer,
mic.
Sickness and health, to love and to cherish until death do you part.
I do. Speak. Go on. Speak.
You know what? We'll take it as a yes. So, as the
He's going to speak. He's going to say it. Yes! Go on! He spoke! That's bigger than the bloody marriage. No shenanigans. They are happily married. It happened. There's the kiss. Is that your lot? It's gone off without a hitch. And what a kiss. There you go. I think that's it. I think that's your lot. Cameron Grimes with the hairy chest on show. Loving it. Would have been nice to see a bit more Grimes tonight. I guess I had a lot to pack in and all that. Oh, who's watching backstage? Ciampa. Okay. Probably just pissed off that he wasn't in the main event. Oh, and there's Steiner.
Thank you, Bron Breakker. And
Bron Breakker, sorry.
congrats on your first win in NXT 2.0.
I'm liking Steiner. That's it. And is that gonna be Ciampa's first big feud? It's getting serious. Big heavy breathing. That's it. Thoughts? I don't know. Was it what I expected? I really don't know. It was, I mean, what I saw at the wedding seemed fine. Everything's a bit underwhelming, eh? I'm glad, genuinely, I'm glad that the wedding went off without a hitch. Not because I'm really happy for them, because it's not real, but seen too many wrestling weddings go awry. I still think the title match, even though it wasn't all that, should have main evented there. It was an all right show. It was an all right show. It was fine. Bloody Virgin Media, eh? It was a good show. I think there were some good matches there. But it's not the sort of thing that I'd ever want to watch again. Not NXT in general, that specific show. So there you go. There's NXT 2.0. Fair few squash matches. A lot of new faces. And bloody Virgin Media is the long and short of it. Hopefully, other stuff's still loading, so I don't think I've missed any donations again. Oh no, I have as well. No, I have. Sorry. These weren't popping up, so I don't know what's gone on here. Cracked Spyglass, happy for Ciampa, but my cynical side wonders if the title win is a way to reassure Ciampa and by extension Gargano. Well, it looks like Steiner might be heading there. You did send that 12 minutes ago, so I don't know what's gone on with bloody Virgin. Brett again. Here's some money for your monthly BT Sport. You choked. How have you managed this? Loomis has an axe. His middle name is Gaylord. A man has a very visible moose knuckle. His vows are a thumbs up. He killed the priest. Regal is officiating now. Help. Look, I will watch that segment back, but it didn't sound all that. Brett, thank you very much. Cheers. It was a Virgin Media problem. It wasn't the illegal stream problem. Just Ed. I'm with Virgin and nothing's loaded. There we go. Yeah, the confirmation. Thank you ever so much for watching. Thanks for staying up late with me. And I'll see you when I see you. I don't know when I'm doing videos next. I think I'm doing some news on Friday, and maybe Saturday. I don't even know who with at the moment. Sam's off for a little bit. Sam's off for a week and a half. Actually, Regal didn't. I jumped the gun. Missed the zombie ref. Right. Well, I need to check that out. Obviously, I'm a virgin and nothing's loading. There's a soundbite for you. Guys, thank you ever so much. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Cheers to our moderators. Thank you to everybody who donated, especially once again Brett, who's splashed the cash, and that's incredibly kind of you as always. Thank you very, very much. Thank you to everybody for your support. Much appreciated, and I'll see you when you get there. I don't know when that's going to be. All the best. Good night. God bless.